With a further affidavit, Your Lordship, having been filed this afternoon through the court's email. Your Lordship, from the onset, with heavy heart, Your Lordship, that we have moved you through these mechanisms, and that, Your Lordship, my submissions are the submissions of my client, and that I am just a vessel for putting across my client's case. Your Lordship, is a notice of motion that seeks the recusal of this bench. The same, Your Lordship, is supported with an affidavit and an annexure. Equally, the further affidavit is supported by 2 annexures. In my submissions, Your Lordship, I will heavily rely on the facts contained therein.
What's the date of the application?
The 22nd of October, Your Lordship, my lady. I'll begin by indicating and relying on the Judicial Service Code of Conduct and Ethics Regulation 2020, and I draw the attention of the court to Regulation 47. Regulation 47, Your Lordship, states that a judicial officer may recuse himself or herself in any proceedings in which his or her impartiality might reasonably be questioned, where the judicial officer, 1, is a part of the proceedings, B, was or is a material witness in the matter in controversy, C, has personal knowledge of disputed evidentiary facts concerning the proceedings, D, has actual bias or prejudice concerning a party, E, has personal interest or is in relationship with a person who has a personal interest in the outcome of the matter, F, has previously acted as counsel for a party in the same proceedings, G, is precluded from hearing the matter, H, a member of the judicial officer family, has economic or other interest in the outcome of the matter in question. A recusal by a judicial officer shall be based on specific grounds to be recorded in writing as part of the proceedings. Your Lordship, it is my client's, the petitioner's case, that this bench should recuse itself on the ground contained therein. Permit me to begin by indicating that yesterday, when the court was delivering its ruling, it indicated actual bias on the part of the parties before you, Your Lordship. The petitioners were condemned in a wholesale, in disparaging language coming from the bench, a language that indicated prejudice or bias on the part of the petitioners. It was indicated by the bench, Your Lordship, that despite the heavy submissions, the authorities that we quoted, we were not addressing the bench, but addressing the gallery. It is so prejudiced, Your Lordship, that such perception on the part of the petitioners culminated into the court not even taking note of most crucial issues that we had submitted on. For example, despite the appeal that is now being launched, the court failed to take into notice of the question of delegated authority. It is to consider submissions, Your Lordship, that had it not been for the bias and the prejudice that the court has on the part of the petitioners, such would not have escaped the mind of the court. Your Lordship, further, the court made further remarks that they take great exceptions to the remarks of the petitioners. When the court indicates that they take great exceptions with the remarks of the petitioners, it's a prima facie indication that the court has descended into the arena of dispute, and that the court therefore becomes or takes a defensive approach in the manner in which the prosecution of the case is being conducted. Your Lordship, a judge must at all particular time be a solemn person, slow to anger, and of good temperaments. Your Lordship, a statement indicates that the court has taken a position as against the respondents, the petitioners. And the position is prejudicial to the petitioners and erodes their confidence to continue appearing and making submissions before this court. It was the observation of this honorable court, Your Lordships, that my client indicates that the court made further findings that the petitioners were not pursuing the urgency of their applications. What a reasonable man, a bystander, a fair-minded person, listening to these statements, internalizing them, will come to a conclusion that the court has taken a hard position on or against the petitioners. The test of a fair-minded person, Your Lordship.
My Lord, we really need to intervene, but my colleague Edie is added time for it to associate that. Let him tell you how, yes, the ruling you issued will be a basis for an application that was out long before that ruling.
Your Lordship, if he may be patient, he'll have his chance to bite the cherry and respond in that manner he so thinks that he should. Your Lordship, the application has also indicated that Justice E. Ogola is closely associated with his spouse, who serves in the Water Kenya Towers agency. The averments of our clients, Your Lordship, is that this is a matter that ought to have been disclosed at the inception of the proceedings.
Let me get you right. You mean the judge is closely associated with what?
That is not right. So that the court may not again misquote me. Your Lordship, the spouse of His Lordship, one Florence Oloj Auma.
You've deposed to that issue?
Yes?
There's a disposition to that
Yes,
issue?
there's a disposition of that issue.
That Florence is the wife?
Yes, there is.
Paragraph?
Yes, paragraph. Paragraph 13 of the supporting affidavit, as read with paragraph 11 of the further affidavit. She holds a position in the Kenya Water Towers Agency, an appointment that was done pursuant to the Gazette Notice number 7515 of 2013, for and on behalf of the presidency by its opponent Twier. Your Lordship, it may go on record that the 6th respondent who initiated or made this appointment is a party in these proceedings, and that the parties.
No, my Lord, that's not factually correct.
I'm not getting you right, and I'm sorry for the
Where are you lost, my Lord?
here. If I'm looking at the same document as you,
Yes.
the Gazette Notice 7515 was issued on the 7th day of June 2023 by Soipan Tunya,
That's correct.
Cabinet Secretary for Environment, Climate Change and Forestry.
That's correct.
The sixth respondent in this proceedings is who?
He's the president.
Then, where is the next?
I'll get there. I'll get there. Your Lordship, the cabinet under the constitution is constituted of the president,